I'm so excited. I've been waiting for the MonsterCon to come out, and I'm so excited I saw that the demo was out. Okay. Let's get started. Let's see what these guys are up to at MonsterCon. Alright, we're gonna do one player. Ah, it's you. Welcome. Oh, he's all in his greatness. Welcome to the demo to Monster Prom 4, MonsterCon. MonsterCon goes back to our original formula, a multiplayer dating sim where you can date monsters. But it spices up the recipe with a bunch of new exciting mechanics, such as creating your own comic. Oh. Keep in mind that this demo is like a small but delicious slice of a much bigger cake. It's missing some exciting stuff that'll be in the final game, new and upcoming mechanics such as the comic, conversations, sound effects, most of the music, wonderful secret endings, etc. This demo showcases one main turn to give you a taste of the narrative and the main characters. Who are these main characters, you may ask? Let's take a quick look at them. Zoe, an eldritch cutie, who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom. Liam de Lioncourt, 400-some years old, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Doug Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime and an avid collector of fandom merch, no matter the state of his bank account. Omen, 25, an evil overlord who is recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. Oh. Nico Sharp, 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't always the best at getting into character. And April 1st, 24, a clown idol who's contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. Did any of them catch your attention? We hope this slice of cake we've prepared for you proves to be so appetizing you'll consider buying or wishlisting the full game. Definitely already have it wishlisted. In any case, thanks for spending some time to check out our weird little game. Now, go enjoy the con. Oh, okay, so we're playing as Blue.
Wait a second, champ.
Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way.
Think of it like some sort of tutorial.
God knows you could use one of those.
As everyone knows, the main activity of a con is finding love. Yeah, I know it isn't really, but this is Blue we're talking about. Look at her. She's probably aiming to get a date at the big end of con party.
Ah, yes, the silence speaks volumes.
Well, if you want to get a date, you better get to know the other person and what they look for in a potential partner.
Exactly. Do they share dreams and fears? Are your visions of the world in sync? Are your souls truly compatible?
Too complicated. Let's say someone's personality can be defined through 5 traits: smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. Let's call them stats. It sounds cooler and more video gamey.
A tad reductive, but let's work with that.
Then you have to ask yourself, is your fun high enough for someone who loves to party? Is your boldness low enough for someone who likes peace and quiet? Everyone has their standards, stat standards.
All this is super fun, useful, and allows you to understand the main goal of this game. But keep in mind, you won't get to that point of the game in this demo. By the way, since I'm here, if you press tab, you can access useful info, and by pressing H or mouse wheel up, you can now consult the dialogue history. So tab, useful info, H, consult dialogue. Got it. You're welcome.
There's more stuff to keep in mind, but let's cover that later, okay? There was a panel I wanted to check out.
Sounds good, and I have to rehearse the next tutorial.
Have fun, Blue.
Alright, so all of our stats so far, it looks like, are at 11. So, let's see, should we check out the merch hall, the lobby, the community zone, main stage, or the hotel outdoors? Oops. If we press tab, it shows us that the main stage is going to be smarts, the hotel is going to be creativity, the community zone is going to be fun, the lobby is boldness, and the merch hall is charm. So, I personally, whenever I go to a convention, I always go straight to the merch hall. So let's do that. Let's go to the merch hall. Near the merch hall, you find a gacha shop. You put in a coin and you get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. Let me tell you about birds. Oh. You put in another coin, you open the gacha and there's a letter?
Please help us. We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gacha masters centuries ago. It all began when...
And you're already bored. You get another gacha ball and it's another buff duck. Cool. Take +2 charm. You, Liam, Omen, and Doug are wandering the merch hall looking for the stupidest t-shirts to gift your friends back home when...
Hello, do you want to buy my sign? It's a riveting chronicle about the adventures of Super Vacuum Cleaner.
I would sooner spend my money on a leisurely root canal. Be gone from me. But Omen's money and her leisurely root canal are put at risk when a mugger jumps out and holds you all at gunpoint. Give me all your valuables or get ready to die! No thank you. Can I stab this man, Liam? No, that will corrupt your redemption arc. Just give him your valuables. They're not worth risking our lives. Aw, but I just bought this limited edition Goku Tamagotchi. I'd be willing to take 1 or 2 bullet wounds for it. Fuck that! I don't want your wallets, or your jewelry, or even your Tamagotchis. Thank goodness. I'll kill you if you can't offer me something truly valuable, like a fanzine about vacuum cleaners with superpowers. What? Oh god.
Wow, good thing I'm selling exactly that sort of sign just 2 feet away from you.
What a relief! Let's buy a copy for that mugger. Actually, I'll only accept 1 copy from each person here who doesn't want to die. Guys, this is a scam. The robber and the sign seller are obviously in on this together. Liam, you idiot, don't you see? This criminal is demanding a very rare and specific valuable that we happen to have available in our vicinity. You are lucky I was here to notice our golden opportunity. Now, let us seize it. You'd better think of a way to avoid being mugged that doesn't involve buying a shitty fanzine about vacuum cleaners. Alright, now, normally it has to do with stats. So if we go with, the mugger gave us solution away. Get hyped, because it's time to call a super vacuum cleaner. Or, come to think of it, you're not in the middle of your own redemption arc, which means you're good to stab the mugger yourself. Alright, so it's gotta be based on our stats. We have charm. Super vacuum cleaner might be a creative option. And stabbing the mugger might be boldness. And since they're the same, we should be able to do either or. If it's doing it like it was in the older game. In Monster Prom 1, the first one. So I'm going to go with... I think it would be funny to stab the mugger myself, because I am not in the middle of my own redemption arc either. Oh, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and go with. How come you didn't think of that before? You proceed to stab the robber.
Hey, you can't stab my mugger. Do you know how hard it is to hire a fake mugger on Craigslist?
Huh, so it's okay for Blue to stab people because she isn't going through redemption. I think I get it. Omen, do you understand that that still does not make it okay to stab people? No, I don't. Well, it's not. For starters, stabbing people is against the law. Oh, come on, Leo! Oh no, is Blue gonna go to jail? Considering how many crimes I've seen Blue get away with, I doubt it. Con-goers walk around the unconscious, bleeding mugger, some stopping to take pictures. They probably think it's some sort of cosplay performance. You mean when I stab someone, I get imprisoned in an Iron Maiden for more than a century, but when Blue does it, it's just a quirky little thing? Well, you gotta admit that when she stabs people, she just seems so silly and cute. Owen stares at you. You give her your best, oopsie, I just stabbed someone's face, the same one that's gotten you out of countless murder charges. I guess it is what one might call silly and cute. You'll have to teach me that face. Please don't. You gain +2 boldness for being a silly little psychopath, but lose -2 fun. Oh. So wait, was this a good outcome or a bad outcome? I don't know for sure.
Alright, wait a second. It's time for a new episode of Tutorials with Liam and Zoe.
Yes, we realize we have explained the importance of managing stats, but we didn't cover how to manage them properly.
Exactly. Stats can be managed in a number of ways, but let's cover the most important one.
That'd be experiencing the sort of absurd and exciting adventures that usually take place once you visit a location.
Let's call these experiences events for short.
Normally, during an event, you face a conflict you must solve by choosing between potential solutions, options, if you will. What you choose will define you as a person. If you choose a smart option, you'll gain smarts.
Yeah, if you choose to punch a bear, that'd be quite bold of you, so you gain boldness.
But stats are also lost when choosing an option. Every path not taken is a stat lost. Oh, okay, so they changed it up a bit. So the other one would have been fun, but I probably would have lost boldness.
Which is to say, if you chose the smart option instead of punching the bear, then you gained smarts but lose boldness.
Ah, okay. Just try not to punch a bear, okay?
Liam, let Blue punch a bear if that's who she is as a person.
True, we can keep giving you tips later, yes? In the meantime, don't get yourself killed. Alright. Next place, let's check out, let's see. Since we lost some fun, maybe we should go to the community zone, play some games. You have some time to spare, so you decide to enter a Splash Kaboom speedrun competition. As you sit down and get ready to crush your rivals, you hear an announcement. The competition is over. You shouldn't have wasted all that time sitting down. Sign up for a slow run competition next time. Oh well, at least you had +2 fun sitting. You then look over and see Liam, Owen, Doug, and Nico chatting in front of a scoreboard. Sports? In your con? You better check this anomaly out. Hey Blue, do you want to play imaginary ball with us?
You basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun, probably.
Ready to play? Let's have me against all of you. Ha! You've made a critical strategic error, Vampire. 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution. You're right, it is completely unfair. For you four. It is on. You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. You imagine yourself on the bench. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary.
Do any of you see the ball?
No, just the insides of my eye sockets. Are we winning? Ha! I've just scored a point. What? How? Forfeit your point to me or forfeit your life. Yes, I score again. You think maybe Liam's full of it, but then a referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points. Wow, nice. I wish I were half the athlete you are, Liam. Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at imaginary ball. A crowd has formed to cheer him on. He's up 20-0, which is to say he keeps repeating, "Ha, I score again," with his eyes closed. Ow, sorry gang, I gotta hit the bench. I think I twisted my imaginary ankle. Fine, be gone from me. Blue, get in there and win me some points, or I will twist both of your imaginary ankles. Shit, you don't have imaginary medical insurance. You better beat Liam at this game, but how? Anime Mastermind plot twist. Reveal that you imagined that 1 week before, your team paid millions of imaginary dollars to hire Liam, so all his points have been for your team. That would be... I don't know, normally I would say money, but that's not one of the options. Maybe creativity? Throw Liam off by asking him why he isn't wearing imaginary pants in the imaginary match. That might be... charm? I'm not sure. Okay. I don't have high creativity. Let's go with the ask him why he has imaginary pants. Let's see what that gets us. Liam, put some pants on! There are children in here and they have very active imaginations! I'm obviously wearing imaginary pants. You can see them right there in your minds. I beg to differ. In my mind, your imaginary undergarments are on full display, and you have clearly skipped imaginary leg day. For shame. Stop it. Yeah, Omen, stop it. You shouldn't shame Liam just because he doesn't hit the imaginary gym as often as we do. Doesn't make him any less imaginarily valid. I'm sorry, Liam. As much as I want to, I can't picture you wearing pants anymore. Can you remind us what your pants look like? Liam spends the next 5 minutes describing every detail of his imaginary pants. Now's your chance. Look, everyone. Doug scored a point. I did? The ref says he did, so he did, and just before the match comes to an end. The final score is Team Liam 20 points, Team Omen and Henchman 1 point. We may have been defeated, but thanks to you, my gelatinous friend, we escaped total crushing humiliation, which is better than nothing. Go Doug, you did it! I can't believe it, I'm good at sports! While your friends celebrate, Liam puts his hand on your shoulder. You got me in the end, Blue. I respect that. I rarely see a team score even 1 point against me. Even if I always play it without pants on. Did he just wink at you, or did you imagine it? You're not imagining the plus fun you get, at least, or the negative 2 smarts you lose. Oof. Oh, okay, so my fun was lower than my smarts. I think it must be a little bit different. So it just depends on what stats you want to go up and which ones you want to go down. Alright, let's go to the main stage. Maybe we can get our smarts back up. Maybe there'll be some interesting panels that we'll see. Tricks to break the ice at cons. Submit a full panel so people actively ask you questions during the Q&A. You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. The panelist admits he has no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fellow. On the Q&A, a group asked the panelists if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work. You gain +2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. Now prepare to completely forget whatever you just watched, because it's time for one of the biggest events of the con, a Q&A with world-class game dev Hayato Kamada. Ooh. Hey, you two! Kamada's panel starts in 15 minutes. Tell him to get ready. You got it, boss. He'll be there. Everything's under control. No disasters in sight. Crap, shoot. Gosh freaking darn it. We're so fudged. We're fudged right to heck. Your commitment to family friendliness is admirable, Doug. But can someone tell me what the fuck is going on? Well, Owen and I were told to hang out with Hayato Kamada and make sure he came to the panel on time. And we did an excellent job. Con volunteering is just too easy. We were superior at hanging out with Hayato Kamada. Until we lost him, that is. You lost him? How? Let's see. First we took him to the corn dog stands to get lunch. Then one thing led to another, and we bet him $20 he couldn't do a backflip. Best $20 I have ever spent. Then we had a spirited debate on whether or not the color red actually enrages bulls. We could not agree, so we went to find a bull to see if it was true. But apparently the only place you can find bulls in the city are zoos. Such is the absurdity of this modern era. It was fun! We got to look at lizards with the creator of Solid Lizard himself. I've never felt so alive. But somewhere between the reptile exhibit and the face painting booth, we lost him. How does that even happen? It's not our fault. Celebrities are slippery, and we were very excited about face painting. You only had to keep track of one fucking guy! Liam, you don't get it. They painted my face like a tiger. Like a tiger! Can you imagine that? Sigh. You better help them find Hayato Kamada before the panel starts. He's probably gone back to his game's roots, going full stealth mode. Look for boxes moving conspicuously. Compare notes with Kamada's stalker. Every celebrity's got a stalker that knows their every move. Aww. Let's do... the Kamada stalker, probably. Because the internet is beautiful, you find a whole subreddit where stalkers compare notes and collaborate for a deeper, more comprehensive degree of stalking. Let's open a thread and see what Kamada was doing today. You feisty little goblin. I checked his trash last week. He ate pasta on Thursday and bought a new pair of shoes. Doug Campbell throwaway. Thanks, that's not helpful though. You put your real name in your throwaway account? Of course, how else will people know it isn't me? Kamada-senpai noticed me. I've been tracking his visit to Spooky Con. Did you know he spent most of the day hanging out with 2 incompetent volunteers? Look, Omen, we're famous! Kamada pissed. I planted a tracker on him, but it stopped sending a signal almost an hour ago. It could mean he's underground, in the sewers maybe? Oh, I remember! Omen told him that it's impossible to catch a big sewer rat with your bare hands, so maybe he went to test it. That tracks. It's impossible indeed. Ugh! Doug Campbell throwaway. We found him! Thanks everyone! Please pursue healthier hobbies. Feisty little goblin. Should I check his trash again? Just to be safe. You search the sewers and find Kamada covered in bites, blood, and sewer goo, and carrying a huge sewer rat. The mad lad actually did it! Fuck. This might be the first time I've ever wished I had 2 bare hands. You get to the panel just in time, and Kamada, giving the panel with a rat in his hands, is hailed as yet another... What the? Oh, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I got a pop-up and it kicked me out of the game. Okay. You get the panel just in time, and Kamada, giving the panel with the rat in his hands, is hailed as yet another disruptive move in the industry. You gain +2 smarts and lose -2 fun. So if we had done the other option, we would have gotten fun. That's alright. Alright. So let's go to the hotel. You're chilling in your hotel room, staring at the ceiling. When you've already memorized the ceiling, you decide to call room service. Room service asks you, how can I help you? You tell room service you memorized the ceiling because you were bored. It turns out room service loves your room ceiling. They've memorized it out of boredom too. You talk about it for hours. The conversation is enriching and it inspires you for any ceiling-themed creative project you may have in the future. You gain +2 creativity. Then you, Nico, and April head back to the hotel room to freshen up. Inside, you find Doug cuddling with 4 creatures. Hey y'all! Check out my new pets! Aren't they cutie patooties?
Yes, they remind me of tribbles, if tribbles had no fur and were giant, scary void larvae. Huh, I guess cuteness really is subjective. Where'd you get those things, anyway?
A strange old man was giving them away outside the convention center.
Wow, how nice of him!
Yeah, he said they make great pets as long as you follow the rules to take care of them properly. Oh.
What are the rules?
They're, crap, I should have written them down. I know he said that you must give them ice cream before midnight. Or maybe it was that you must not give them ice cream before midnight?
Did you give them ice cream already?
Yeah, I shared my ice cream with them while we watched a movie. I just couldn't say no to their cutie patootie faces.
Well, if the options were feed them ice cream or don't, there's a 50-50 chance you got it right. That's basically a C+.
Just then, the critters begin glowing and spinning cocoons around themselves. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the old man said that if they enter their cocoon phase, we only have about 4 minutes to live.
What? Aw, rats! Guess it's been nice knowing you all. Live long and prosper.
More like live for 4 minutes and prosper, unless you can think of a way to stop these things from killing you all. Logic dictates that if ice cream turns them, you need to feed them hot soup to unturn them. Throw them a surprise party. Nobody gets angry at their own surprise party. Well, one would be fun, and the other one would be smarts. Since my smarts are already pretty high, let's go with logic. The Vulcan way. Live long and prosper.
Oh yes, that solution's very logical, Blue.
It is?
I don't know, but it's the one we're going with.
4.5 minutes later, the larvae have hatched into horrible nightmare bugs. You, Doug, and Nico are chasing them around trying to feed them soup, though honestly, it's hard to tell who's chasing who. Dang, these little cuties are hard to wrangle. It might be easier if you helped us, April.
I already helped by making the soup, so I'm just gonna stay under the bed now if it's all the same to you. Got one. Jeez, he's wriggly. It's like he's trying to burrow in my skin and eat my bones.
Kids, am I right? They'll eat your bones before they eat their vegetables. Haha.
Tried doing the airplane thing with the spoon. That usually works.
Look, little fella, here comes a plane. It's landing in your mouth and it's full of people with yummy bones. Somehow this works, so you're feeding the last creature soup when they all suddenly start writhing and screeching in agony.
Maybe this is just how they show their love for soup.
All 4 creatures simultaneously explode.
Phew! Thank goodness that's over.
But why'd they blow up? What did you put in the soup, April?
Oh, you know, soup stuff.
Good enough for you. You gain +2 smarts for following logic, but you lose -2 fun. Time to get some fresh air. Alright, let's see. Who am I going to want to talk to? Let's talk to the tutorial. Oh, these are old characters. Let's talk to some new characters. Let's sit here with, Doug and... I don't remember the other guy's name. Oh, hold it right there, champ. Unfortunately, this demo has nothing programmed for this map. We included it to show you some of the stuff that you'll find in the full game. Here in the food court, you will be able to go on cute chibi dates, aww, have intimate conversations, oh wow, meet lots of other characters you can befriend or even date, aww, friend-o-mat, Scott, and even spend some time by yourself and reflect on stuff. All the while, you'll be pursuing a date for the Big Con after party. Will you find love? Or will you face ruthless rejection. But that's not all. Oh, the game has hundreds of narrative events and lots of secret endings for you to find. A charming cast of NPCs, a shop full of mystery boxes, which adds some twists to your adventure if you dare. And let's not forget about the comic mechanic. Ooh, punching harder with Damien LeVay. Where the options you choose have an impact on the end results. Oh, cool. All that, and so. Oh, someone who really likes chains, huh? Much. Trenchcoat Panic. Who are those characters? More. Oh no. That does not look good. You get the idea. This game is packed with stuff. Wonderful stuff. It reference. Hope this got you excited for the full game, but let's go back to the second half of this demo. It's definitely got me excited.
Stop right there! This is the Stat Police! We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. Just kidding, it's us, Zoe and Liam, renowned creators, verified hot people, and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers.
We thought we've been giving Blue all these exquisite tips on how to manage stats, but how easy is it to know which option ties to which stat?
Yeah, some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels like a very bold thing to do.
But some will be quite a bit more nuanced, and it might be harder to tie them to a stat.
Which is why we've written all the specifics to every stat in a manual for you to check.
Which is not available in this demo. So, even if an option might not feel tied to a specific stat, or even more than one, you just gotta take your time, try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option and which stat relates to that specific clue.
Or, you know what? Just ignore stats and choose whichever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail, have fun.
I must agree with Zoe here. Just try not to fail too much.
Meh, let's go play some DDR so I can see you fail too much.
Let's go, but don't be surprised if you're disappointed.
See you around, Blue.
Alright, so last time we went to the merch hall, the community zone, the stage, and the hotel. So let's go to the lobby. Ooh, that's a cute costume. Walking around the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from other areas. Crowd stampede. Try not to panic. You remember what your yoga teacher taught you. When you get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede, remember to go with the flow. You do, and the flow consists of the crowd trampling you. Still, you gain +2 boldness for braving the stampede. Oh boy. You're with April while she does a meet and greet in the lobby when Nico and Omen suddenly come running over.
April, what are you doing? Spending time with my most favorite fan, who paid $99.95 for the VIP April's Biggest Fools experience. Why, do you ask?
Because from a distance we thought this was an angry mob. We rushed over here to kill everyone.
Well, it's not an angry mob. Thanks for checking though. Bye now.
But what if it was? You should have bodyguards to keep you safe. And with my axe and Omen's homicidal tendencies, we'd be perfect for the job.
No thanks. I think I can take care of myself.
April, you've had dinner with the president. Someone as famous as you needs to be kept safe.
I've told you already, Nico. I've never had dinner with the president. Now please, let me interact with my fans. Okay, who's next in line for a photo? Nice to meet you, sweetie. Say cheese. Cheese.
Wait, April, what if this band came here to murder you? I think there's a 20 to 60% chance of that.
You're making those numbers up.
Oh, sweet April, all numbers are made up. You know what's very real? People who want to murder people who have dinner with the president. Oh, and grab your weapon. Nico and Omen won't be easily dissuaded. Show them that this fan is harmless before they shatter April's reputation, or someone's school. Do your best fly impersonation and buzz it into the fan's ear all day. She'll either punch you eventually or otherwise prove that you wouldn't hurt a fly. Suggest that April fight the fan in one-on-one combat. If April wins, the fan clearly poses no threat to her. Well, April wouldn't like the second one, so let's try the fly impersonation. You knew you bought a fly fursuit for a reason. You put it on and start buzzing directly into a fan's ear.
Bzzz. Nice fly impression, Blue. It's super annoying.
Yeah, but I don't think annoying my fans on purpose is good for my brand.
April, you gotta prioritize. Safety first, brand second.
Bzzz. Ugh, can you please stop?
Bzzz. God, fuck, I can't take it anymore. Bzzz. Oof, cough, cough, hell.
Look, she's choking Blue out. That proves she would hurt a fly.
Omen, time to bodyguard.
Why should we intervene? We are April's bodyguards, not Blue's.
Oh, good point.
Omen and Nico stare blankly at you as you start to pass out. A life taser coincidentally falls out of April's purse and zaps the fly hurting fan into unconsciousness.
Hey, April Fools! I'll sing a song for you if you promise not to talk about anything that just happened ever again. Let's go!
Hooray! You gain +2 creativity for your perfect fly impression, but you lose -2 boldness. Oof, okay. Fun's looking a little low. Not sure exactly what stat we're supposed to be going for because I'm not sure who we're pursuing, so let's just go ahead and head to the community zone. You sit down to play a really complicated European board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble, and you are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you find yourself alone in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. But what you did get to read of the manual was fun. +2 fun. Sorry. Lately, Omen has been intrigued by VTubers, but they have had a hard time understanding what they are exactly. Trying to explain them has proven fruitless, which makes sense considering it took Omen half an hour to grasp the concept of a revolving door. So as they say, show, don't tell, you, April, and Zoe decide to take Omen to a VTuber modeling workshop. You are telling me these virtual avatars command legions of Twitch subscribers? How can I harness this kind of power?
The secret to curating a fanbase is to know your niche and give the people what they want. You can also make your avatar, like, very hot, which is what a lot of people often want anyway.
Huh, so lewdness is the secret ingredient? Then why are your avatars clothed?
Twitch will wipe your account if you show pornographic content. It's a mistake you only make once.
What if I made mine fully clothed, but I put a big handsome cock on their face? Does that count as too lewd?
Probably.
This is impossible! I give up on trying to understand this virtual nonsense. This is the revolving doors all over again. But I still want to exert control over strangers. Blue, you design an avatar for me. You often seek to impress us. I promise I will be impressed if you succeed at this.
Omen, don't exploit Blue's obvious weakness. It's not nice.
It's not exploiting her obvious weakness, it's encouraging her potential skills for our own enjoyment.
Come on, I want to see a cool VTuber avatar. Who am I trying to fool? Let's see some cool avatars.
Alright, let's see. So we got Big Bird with a barbed baseball. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's this game rated? T for teens, maybe? I'm not sure, Star. Welcome on in. It's a dating sim game for adults, so it's gonna be adult content. Big Bird with a barbed baseball bat. Omen will surely appreciate a effed up ostrich that instills fear into any potential hater. Iron Mama, an adorable take on Omen's themes, but through a much more approachable, cutesy surface. Oh, I think bird with a barbed baseball bat will probably fit Omen a lot better. So let's go with that one.
Wow, a baseball playing ostrich is certainly different. Different as in good? Well, Zoe, you know how these creative things go. You can't judge something so subjective.
This is objectively not good.
Shut up, you two. Are you not odd? It's a big bird with a baseball bat.
Ah, I see. Maybe you don't get it because you're too dumb for this. Let me explain. It's fun because ostriches don't usually hold baseball bats.
Got it.
Omen tests out their new VTuber avatar. They have a great time and it finds an audience? Look, I have a viewer. I told you this avatar was gold.
The ornithologist. Whoa, you don't see birds like this on the Nature Channel. I bet they know a thing or two about third base, winky face. Huh, I guess there's a niche audience for everything.
Ha! You're done, April. Admit your defeat and surrender your channel to me. I am famous! The ornithologist donates $30 to the stream, which Omen uses to treat you all to some fried chicken. You know what? Omen's happy and they bought you chicken. That's a win in my book. You lose -2 charm, but gain +2 boldness for choosing the bird with a weapon. Alright, let's go to the merch hall again, because it's always my jam. And check out the stands and buy a few comic books. They give you a free tote bag. Hell yeah! After that, you buy a couple prints from an artist. You get another tote bag. Then you buy a cool tote bag, and they give it to you inside a free tote bag. Oh my word! You gain +2 charm from all these fashionable and free tote bags you have now. If only you had something to carry them all. You, Zoe, and Omen decide to visit Liam's Yowie art stand. Hopefully, he offers a friends and family discount. The three of you find him motionless, staring wide-eyed at a piece of paper. He seems unnerved.
You good, buddy?
Yes, I am good. I might even be too good. I was just doing some warm-up sketches, trying to capture men in the throes of glorious passion when I drew this.
Holy fuck!
What is the matter with you two? You look as if you stumbled upon an ambush. Let me see.
This is the most beautiful cock I've ever seen.
I know. Liam, I have a confession to make. I've always secretly thought that your yaoi hobby was stupid. Secretly? You told me twice, just yesterday.
Whatever. The important thing is that I stand corrected. This penis is the most glorious thing I've ever gazed upon. Are you selling this one? Name your price. I'll give you anything.
I will give you $5. Wait, account for inflation. I will give you Wait, account for inflation. I will give you $5,000. Sorry, I don't think I should sell this piece. It's too much art to be contained in a single page. True, so what should you do with Liam's phallic magnum opus? Draw some underwear on it, the world is not ready. Eat it to consume its raw power. I don't know. I'm gonna eat it to consume its raw power because that sounds hilarious. You snatch the drawing and shove it in your mouth. What the hell, Blue? Did you just eat my cock? Fuck, this is truly the best timeline. Perhaps it's for the best. Quite frankly, Liam, I was already considering stabbing you in your sleep and stealing the immaculate cock for myself.
Good point. Blue eating your cock probably just saved your life.
Who cares about my life? Blue deprived the world of my beautiful art!
Liam, that cock was the kind of cock that starts wars. It would have been the cock that sunk 1,000 ships. It was the hypothetical cock of Helen of Troy. Blue just bought MonsterKind another century or two apiece. Is that worth sacrificing your perfect cock?
I guess. Liam longingly caresses your belly. Good night, sweet prince. I pity you, my strange, cock-worshipping friend. Would you feel better if we purchased some hot dogs? because I'm going to get some with or without you. This experience has given me a craving for something phallic. You averted war, apparently, and got to eat hot dogs with your friends, and the power of Liam's cock inside gives you +2 boldness and -2 creativity. Sorry, Star, this might not be the stream for you if you're not liking the content, because a lot of it is like that in this game. Alright, let's go. Our fun is getting pretty low. Let's do creativity. You're in your hotel room unpacking your bags. Crap, you forgot your cosplay underwear. You wanted your cosplay to be 100% faithful, but now you're forced to use your regular underwear. This is a technically imperceptible cosplay tragedy. I feel for you. Here, take +2 creativity to imagine you're wearing the underwear you left at home. You head back to the hotel rooms to recharge for a bit. There you find Doug and Nico doing some sort of guided meditation while Omen naps. Battleship, battleship, ship battle. Aw, man, I messed up again. I'm never going to get it at this rate. You ask what the "it" he is trying to get is, because so far you've got no clue. We're training. You know the game Battleship? I signed up for a tournament later today, but all the competitors are super intense. Tattoos and scars everywhere. I kept saying really smart sounding things like, yes, I used to favor the Sea Rat opening, but I've been more inclined to the Tropical Storm Gambit of late. And they all had really brightly colored hair, not a single disposable background character in sight. Doug was a bit nervous since he doesn't even technically have hair, but I told him not to worry. There's no challenge that can't be overcome with a quick training arc. Nico, I can't sleep through your foolishness any longer. Doug doesn't need friendship. He needs tutelage from an expert military commander. Me. Let's get to the port. I need to inspect your battleship fleet if I'm to give you proper naval advice. There aren't actually any real battleships involved. We use these little game pieces, see? And we wage battle by throwing them at each other with violence. Most streaming services have rules specifically against talking like this. I hope you don't lose your count. I mean, it's in the game, but yeah, I'm not sure. And it's one of the games that Twitch allows on their stream, so I think it should be fine, Star. If not, they'll give me a warning. And we wage battle by throwing them at each other with violence. It's not really a real battle either. We mostly say letters and numbers at each other. Well, that's stupid. Let's try the meditation again. You were super close to cracking it. I don't know. I think I'm going to need something more if I want to stand a chance. Blue, do you know any good battleship tactics? Emotional warfare. Every time they hit one of your ships, tell the opponent the names of the naval officers they just killed. Peek at the opponent's grid. The game provides such a weak protection from peeking that you can't understand how no one has exploited this already. Every time they hit one of your shields, tell the opponent the names of the naval officers they just killed. Emotional warfare might be pretty fun. You decide to practice by having Nico play against Doug and execute this tactic. Okay, I'm going to start with B4. Hit it! Rest in peace, Captain Pollard. He was a beloved leader and only a week from retirement. What? I mean, I don't care. It's just a made-up person, right? Sure, tell that to his wife. I just had to ring the family. Maybe you could give the news? Hello, Mrs. Pollard? I'm afraid my friend Doug here has something to tell you. No, I'm not good at phone calls. Oh, God, hello? I'm very so sorry, but your husband, stop your whimpering and get on with blowing up innocents. Make your next move. Okay, B5? Hit it again. That was our doctor, Mr. Stevens. He was a peaceful man and only joined the Navy to search for his missing brother. No relatives to call for this one. It wasn't my intention. I'm so sorry. Go again, Doug. Try to get another doctor. I'm going for fudge. I hope I miss. B6? You sank my battleship. Everyone on board perished, including little Tommy Parker. He was only 17, lied about his age to fight for his country. 17, huh? Hey, doesn't that make you basically some kind of child murderer, Doug? No! I didn't know! I didn't mean to! I surrender! No more bloodshed, please! I like this strategy. Effective, and you get to see your opponent cry.
Duck, this is amazing. I can't wait to see you destroy the competition with this new strat.
I don't think I want to play this game anymore, but gosh, winning a tournament sounds so cool. You gain +2 charm for relying on emotional warfare, but lose -2 fun and time. Doug's desire of winning at something trumps the guilt of murdering made-up people. You've reached the end of the demo. Did you like it? You can tell us all about it in our official Discord server or on social media. We're at BTFL Glitch on IG and TikTok, and both at BTFL Glitch and at Monster Prom on Twitter. Once again, if you want more of these sexy monsters, consider buying or wishlisting the full game. You can be sure it's brimming with our signature weirdness. Again, thanks for your support and thanks for playing. See you at the con. Wink. Alright. So I already have the game wishlisted. And that's it. Hopefully that was a good enough demo for y'all. And we'll help you get the game wishlisted so that it will help support the developers as they create this game. And I will see y'all next time. Are you done for the day or going to do another game now? Well, I was gonna finish for the day. Because I wasn't really planning on streaming today. I just saw the MonsterCon demo up and I wanted to play that. So I am actually done for the day and heading out. Thank you so much for coming on in, Star, and watching. I hope you had a good time anyways. TTFN, ta-ta for now.